off the shores of Cape Cod. Generations of harpoon fishermen made their living with nothing but a fast boat, a strong arm, and nerves of steel. Today, only a handful of locals continue the centuries-old tradition. And their bounty is bluefin tuna.
Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Back it down! Back it down!
The bluefin they hunt command the highest prices around the world.
You can make a lot of money. Wild-caught bluefin tuna are one of the most sought-out fish in the ocean.
Nice throw! Yeah, brother! That was perfect!
The bluefin tuna have rebounded significantly over the last decade.
They're big, they're strong, they're fast.
Oh, yeah!
And they're incredibly hard to catch.
Get him! Stick him! Hit him! You got him, baby!
The window to catch is short.
Time on the ocean equals money in your pocket.
The competition brutal.
You're following my plan around and you know it.
Come mouth off to me, buddy. See how that works out.
And the financial risks severe.
Big pressure on to get some fish on the boat.
We got to support our families for the whole winter, so we need to get some fish.
It's opening day for the bluefin harpooning season.
Battle stations, boys.
You get a plane, you get a chance, you get a fish.
And it's time for the harpooners to take
Hit him! Hit him!
their
Showtime, baby!
shot.
All right, let's get this thing done.
Now go underneath. You got it, baby. I need the front of the pulpit to probably go up a foot. Okay, you gotta go nose up a little bit. What this thing's supposed to do, it sticks 27 feet over the water, 27 feet closer to the fish before they sense the presence of the boat and they swim away. All right, we wanna go for a boat ride? It's time to go harpooning. Good day to fish.
And we're on our way.
Been ready for this day for the last 4 months.
My name is Tyler McAllister, and I am the captain and owner of the Cynthia C2. I've been harpoon fishing since 1985. This is my 40th year fishing. I'm the most experienced harpooner in this fleet. I've landed more bluefin than anyone else out here. They don't have to like me, but these guys know what I'm capable of. Cynthia C2 is arguably the best harpoon boat ever fished. It's been built for stealth, and everything I do to the boat makes it even stealthier. I maintain the boat with a high attention to detail. There's $100,000 worth of aluminum on this thing. You have to have a tower and a pulpit, and they have to be built to your boat. It's a very expensive endeavor just to get started. But the boat itself, I'm confident is going to be performing very, very well.
How do you flush the toilet in this sucker?
Now, the first fish is always starts the season for all of us. You know, obviously, my goal is to get the first fish of the season.
I just got a text. Tyler left. Goddamn Tyler.
Let's go.
Are we good? We're rolling?
Yeah.
My name is Joe Dion, and I'm captain of the Red Rum. I'm one of the youngest in the fleet. I've been harpoon fishing since I was around 13 years old. I took 2 years off of harpooning because my kids got sick with muscular dystrophy. I took those 2 years to start a foundation, but now I'm really excited to get back on the water. I miss the hunt, and I need the money to support my family.
Gonna lower the pulpit, bolt it up, get ready to go.
The owner of the boat, Nathan Elliott, he's new to the harpoon game. Whoa, 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 whoa. And a lot of people don't realize how hard it is. So Nate's hired me to teach him the ropes. Oh yeah, solid dude, all good. It's stressful. I'm really rusty at the beginning. It's the start of the 2024 bluefin tuna harpoon fishery. I'm gonna try not to let the pressure get to me, but I need to get used to the boat, and I need to get used to throwing again. All right, let's roll. We're gonna smoke this category and catch a lot of tuna this summer. All right, Kevin, I'm ready whenever you are.
You got it?
Yeah.
Just putting the pulpit down. It is 19 feet, 1 inch. And as we all know, that extra inch makes all the difference. My name's Nico Chapralis. I'm captain of the fishing vessel Easy Does It. I've been a competitive powerlifter since I was 14. And when I wasn't harpooning with my dad, I built my career as a champion strongman. But this season, it's time for me to step up. This is a very unique season, considering this is my first year as the captain of the Easy Does It. Unfortunately, we lost my father, Billy, last year. He was always our captain, and he was always the one that everybody turned to, and now that responsibility falls on me. You know, the big question mark really is, how are we going to be able to perform without Billy at the helm? All right, let's get out of here. We're headed out east end of the Cape Cod Canal. As you can see, the joys of being 6'3" and having a small boat. Big day, big day.
It's the first day of the season, and this fishery is managed by a quota system. The quota for the harpoon category is a little over 59 metric tons. And once 59 tons is caught, the season's over for us.
In the harpoon category, you're allowed 5 fish a day. And that's because it's such a weather-dependent fishery, you don't get a lot of days where you have the opportunity to catch multiple fish.
You know, the season can be 4 weeks long, it could be 6 weeks long. We don't know. So every day counts.
There's 2 harpoon boats up there.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got them.
It's the red rum.
These glasses are 30 years old, but they're specially made with leather sun shields, so it blocks out the reflective light on each side of me so we can see in the water real well. The other thing we do is I use this goofy hat. But what this goofy hat does is furthermore blocks out the light, so I have tunnel vision, and I'm really able to focus in on one single fish. I still have my peripheral, but this really cuts down in the glare, and I can see in the water better. Then the last hat is for the sun.
How long ago did I give you those glasses?
You gave me these glasses 15 years ago, maybe?
15 years ago?
Yep.
They're the most important tool we got right here. Right here. Our eyes. It's the most important tool we have.
So if I miss, it's his fault. If I hit him, it's my fault.
That's right. Every stick man blames it on the driver. And it's never the driver.
Sometimes it is.
Very rarely. Oh, that's a good sign. Seeing bait. One of the tuna's favorite food, bogeys.
We can't let Tyler get to these fish
No,
first.
we don't want Tyler to get any fish before us. No.
We're going up.
We want to get the first fish of the year.
We want to stay ahead of Tyler. Tyler McAllister is probably our biggest competition this year.
All right.
He's a competitive guy. We all are. We have to fight for this limited quota, so a lot of harpooners you'll learn don't like each other, and it's tough to get us in the same room. I respect Tyler. I mean, I just want to beat him. It's been 2 years since I've fished, but Nate hired me because he wanted the best, so I have to prove myself.
Humpback. What a beautiful animal, man. Being the first day of the season, obviously everyone wants to get the first fish because the first fish traditionally brings the biggest price, and you want that nice big fat paycheck first.
Give me some tail, baby. He's right under us.
The first day, we're at a spot that has traditionally been a good spot for us in Cape Cod Bay. As the captain, I made the decision to stick close to home and fish the waters that we know best on day one and try to pick something up.
There they are.
Oh. When you're looking for bluefin tuna on the water, you want to look for signs of life.
Look at the birds up in there, Joe.
I see it. That's what I'm going to look at.
The whole area up here. Look at it.
Without birds, whales, and bait, the bluefin won't be there. What do we got? A little bait fish over here. 2 o'clock, 1 football field.
Bait fish are the lowest rung of the food chain, and everything feeds on the bait fish. Porpoise. Oh yeah, that's porpoise. If you can get into an area where there's predators that feed on the same thing as bluefin tuna, you're more than likely going to be in an area with bluefin tuna.
I'm back.
Dolphin right here. We're looking around the ocean about 9 to 12 knots. We're always moving. We're not on an anchor waiting for the fish to come to us. We are actively pursuing the fish. We are hunting the fish.
Look at all the whales up there. There's whales all over, huh? Outback's jumping out of the water up there.
No way Tyler can get the first fish.
We're gonna have one.
We're hunting these fish that are so elusive, and we need to wait for that certain time of day where they just want to come up on top and digest their food. So we're sight fishing more than anything. I don't even use electronics.
That's right. You have to find them.
Whale boat, they make a quick turn to the north out there.
There's Marky. He's in a turn. Anything down south there?
Whales and bait still on this inside edge. And we got a regular party going on over here.
Using a spotter plane to harpoon for bluefin tuna is a huge advantage. We cover so much more ground with an airplane going 80, 90 miles an hour. In a boat, we're going around 10 to 12 miles an hour all day, and we can't see that far.
Up on the tower, we could probably see a mile, see fish on top. Plane could see 10 miles.
Having the advantage of seeing the big picture of the day, we're gonna catch more fish with an airplane.
Yep, he's going east, almost 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I see a boat way up there about 5 or 6 miles to the northwest.
That would be me.
All right, I'll come your way.
My pilot's name is Doug. The spotter plane is an extension of the boat. He flies at 800 feet off the water at 70 miles an hour. He's able to go out, look for, all the signs that would indicate where the tuna are.
We're paying $1,000 today to keep that plane up in the air. The first half of the first fish is going straight to the plane.
What the hell is that? I see a lake. Hold on a second. I think I had a little school right here.
When we're trying to look for a bluefin tuna, we look for wakes. When a torpedo-looking tuna fish is swimming through the surface, it disperses a wake behind them that looks like a half moon or a V.
I'm almost ready to take my life on this one. Hang on.
It almost looks like a boat wake without the boat.
Oh yeah, it just popped up. Tuna! Tuna!
I got you, I see you.
We got him. Be careful, hang on.
Full speed, wide open throttle for this boat, just about 22 knots if we have the current. We try to keep the plane within 30 miles from the boat.
You only got about 7 miles, maybe? 6 miles, 5.5 miles. Roger. A line of them, probably a dozen of them.
Well, Joey hasn't thrown a harpoon in 2 years, so we'll see how he does today. Hopefully he shakes the rust off from a 2-year layoff.
We're getting kicked out of us on this run. It's right in our head. Right on our head.
A drum problem.
Yeah, what'd you say, Mark?
The fish are going the opposite direction. They're coming towards me.
Yeah, all right.
We got some fish here, Marky. Found 7 of them, all lined up like soldiers. So we're gonna try to pick the biggest one and throw the harpoon at it.
A touch. Gotta come back right now a little. That's it. Hold that course. Stop slowing down. Stop slowing down.
Yeah, right there. I see them right there.
They're coming right at you.
See that shaky water there? That's them right there.
Lock it back.
Knock it back.
My wheelman is Mike Miller, also known as the Hacker.
No, they're far away, Joe.
I always have to trust Mike's instincts. From the end of the pulpit, I can't drive the boat. So if he sees something, I'll follow his lead.
Start coming right some more. Come right, stop 1 o'clock.
I see them. They're right up there. I got him, Joe. I got him.
That's it. Let it touch a little more.
I haven't done this for a couple of years, so I'm nervous, especially this year because the stakes are high and I'm fishing on someone else's boat.
Okay, 12 o'clock now. Boat and a half.
They spooked. They spooked at the last second. I saw that. It went just a touch too early. It didn't let me get the harpoon shot. Bluefin tuna swim on the surface to digest their food. As we come close, sometimes they get scared of us and swim down deep, and we can't see them or hit them anymore with the harpoon. The squirrely, changing directions. They took off right at the last second. Let's go, let's find another one. The stakes are super high this year for me. I got out of the fishery a couple years ago because 2 of my children were diagnosed with limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. Walk it back. It's a muscle wasting disease. You can do it. And I wanted to spend time to start a foundation and hope to develop a cure and keep my kids walking and healthy. It's everything to me, and that's why I got out of it, but I realized I need to get back on the water to start hunting and fishing. I need the money to support my family. That sucks.